What's up, guys? KCB's here, and today I'm going to show you how to make coins, complete sets, and get pretty much any player that you want in Madden Ultimate Team. Now, of course, before we get there, guys, go ahead and drop a like on the video because it definitely helps out the channel. Along with that, about 98% of you guys that watch my videos are not currently subscribed. Go ahead and change that for me, help me out. Press subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and just make sure you're notified anytime we drop anything. All right, so, okay, this promo that just dropped, as we know, it brought two new players into the game. Those two players are Myles Garrett and Ezekiel Elliott. Both those cards are pretty much the best cards at their current position right now. Now, a lot of you guys might want these guys on your team. My recommendation to you is that if you really want these guys, go ahead and complete the set. Do it kind of like this. Some of you guys might not be able to do it this way. Some of you guys, it might be a little easier. Let's say you didn't go for, Tyrann Mathieu or Lamar Jackson and you were waiting. Well, you might have a little more stuff in your binder along with a little more solos that you can do that'll enable you to get these for pretty cheap. Now, with that being said, let me show you guys what I think your best bet is to get these players, how to make coins using, the market, playing the auction house, and pretty much what you get from these solos, because that's pretty much what it is that you're going to be using in order to finish these off, for the cheapest value in general. Now, for me, this is kind of where I stopped. I did up to 142 stars. I went ahead and got the 85, 86 overall, a couple other free cards, and I used that for the Lamar Jackson set. Now, what you can do now is they updated the solos. We got a whole bunch of more solos, and you can keep doing them. You can do the old ones that you didn't do, and you can finish this off, and you'll get yourself pretty much one free 86 overall player, or 85, whichever one you pull, for pretty much free. Yeah, pretty much free. I think 85, I'm sorry. You do one of the 85s for free, or if you want to do the 86, it would cost you a lot less. But like I said, if you did it, like let's say like you were like me, and you stopped right here at tier 4, well, you can still get 282s NAT, and then you also get 4 of the 76 to 78 overalls. You can use those to build another 80 to 82 overall. That's a total of 3. Then you get the 4th one right here, NAT 80 to 82 overall. Then you get a 5th one. Boom. That's 5 total. That's one of those players completely. Sorry, I have a sniffly nose right now. That's one of those players completely for free. So those cards are decent. They're not the best. It's a Minka Fitzpatrick card and whatnot. Now, that's your first step. If you want to go ahead and do that, do these solos. Do I recommend you do those solos? I'm not going to lie to you. I recommend you do the first batch. I can't honestly recommend that you do the second batch unless you really want one of those players. And I mean, you get a pretty good deal for finishing all those solos. However, some of them are extremely tedious. A lot of them are annoying. They take a lot of time. It might take you 4 hours just to complete one of those cards, sets or whatever. And that to me just isn't efficient. Anything you do in this game, you have to kind of like balance it out with efficiency. That's the way you're going to make your coins. That's what you're going to do in order to succeed. Now, before I come to the auction block, I want to come here and show you guys this. You come to the browser store set, and you're going to come and press R1 a couple of times, and you're going to come over here to the training set. And this is going to be your money set. I made a video similar to this last week. This is kind of like the updated version on how you can do these. Now, once you have a pretty good amount of training, I would say maybe 2,000 or less. Yeah, you don't even need 2,000. I'd say you can even do 900 because you're going to need to have space for stuff to be selling while you're making coins back. So you can use this set, and you're pretty much going to pull these cards right here. 76 to 78 overall. Buy it with 60 training, and this is what you're gonna do. Pay attention. Now, last week I was telling you to put the 76s in a set, right? Put the 76s, come over to sets. Let me show you what set I'm talking about, just so you don't feel so lost, right? And today the game has been running so unsmooth. I've been getting kicked out, so if I do get kicked out, guys, bear with me. Let's knock on wood and hope that doesn't, happen. But sometimes it does. So like I said, these 76 overall players, I'm sorry. Up one set. You're gonna use those, and you're gonna, you're gonna fill these out 76 overall. You're just gonna use the 76s, and you are gonna sell the 77s through 78 overalls for around 4,000 to 5,000 coins. Now, I don't know if it's because the servers are being a little wonky right now. I don't know if it's because EA is just messing with the auction house. But when I go to the auction house and I watch a lot of these cards that should be sold, the 77, 78 overalls, a lot of them are not getting sold at all. They're just not getting sold. 4,700, 4,200, 4,100. So I'm assuming the tipping point is about 3,700, 3,900 coins. I can guarantee you can sell the 77s and the 78s for about that price. And if you do so, you'll be able to make a lot of your coins back, because in that set, you're gonna pull, like I said, you're gonna use the 76s, and you are going to use those in order to finish out the set, right? I look at this right here. None of these are being sold. Not one of them are being sold. Not one of them. These are the 76s overalls. If you want to go to the 78s, we can even see that, and I'll show you even those aren't being sold. There's one that got rid of 3,900. So yeah, I guess like I said, the tipping point, if you ask me, is about 3,700 coins. But you can get away with posting a lot of these for about 3,009, and you might sell 5 to 15 of them. If you're lucky, closer to 15. If you're not so lucky, closer to 5. But then remember, you're gonna have to repost, and you're gonna have to wait a whole another hour in order for you to get these sold. And you don't want to just have cards that are losing value constantly in your binder. And I promise you, these are gonna lose value quick. So just remember, whatever numbers I'm telling you, play with the numbers. They might be a little higher, it might be a little less. I'm talking to you, the person watching me right now. You have to go into the auction house, and you have to figure out what is the tipping point value. We just saw this guy sell 3,939. I think I might be wrong. Around 3.7 to 3.9 is probably the tipping point right now. I guarantee you they'll all sell for 3.7, and some of them will sell for 3.9. Now, like I said, after you have enough training, you are going to resell all the 77s and all the 78s that you pull. And then you are going to put the 76s, or vice versa. If you feel like the 76s are going for a higher price in there, sell the 76s. The only reason why I'm telling you to use the 76s is because they have the lowest training point value. So people aren't gonna, be as likely to buy those as they are the 77, 78s. And that might not be true. Like I said, that might be true right now for me. It might not be true for you. They might be a little higher, and you can use the 76 to make more money, and use the 77s and 78s to fill out the set. However you want to do it, I recommend you use the 76 in here, and then you go ahead and use the 77s and 78s and just resell them. Now, if you do that, you'll be making back at the very least half to 3/4 of your training back. Half or 3/4 of the money that you spent on training in order to get these sets done. And it's pretty much that simple. That's gonna be your best bet in finishing these sets, unless you want to buy packs, unless you want to do all those solos. Just use the training, keep revamping, keep redoing, your cards. Keep posting them up, and keep finishing these sets as you're doing it, so you're constantly, replenishing your coin count, and you're not just wasting a whole bunch of training on finishing that set without knowing, what you're making back. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to finish any 2 of these sets. Now, if I was to finish this, I'm sure I could probably break even, make the cards back, and then get 2 NAT versions of, Joe Thuney and DeForest Buckner for free. but I do not want these NAT, because NAT means non-auctionable or tradable, which means no actual value. I guess not T. No. Anyways, no actual value. It's really what it is. You don't get no value from NAT cards, but if you have these cards, just the pieces, they have some value. Eventually they lose a lot of value as the year goes on. It is what it is, but for the meanwhile, they have a lot of value and you can use them. It really just all depends on like, yo, do you want these guys? And if you do, by all means, if you want Myles Garrett or Ezekiel Elliott, just finish this whole set. Do it. Do all 4 of the cards you need, which are going to be Minka, Frank Ragnow, DeForest Buckner, and Joe Thuney. And then just go ahead and take it up here, finish this set, get your 2 NATs back, yada, yada, yada. Get the card that you want, your favorite player. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. It's going to take you a little bit of time, but it's very, very possible. And I think right now, for a lot of you guys, it's probably your best bet on making coins. Because like I said, you can still do this and make coins by doing it too. It's just tedious and time consuming. And you have to get lucky and find the best training value. Right now, the 85s, the 89s, I think are the 2 best. 85s for sure give you a great amount of training for the price you're paying. Probably one of the best. So try to snipe some 85 overalls, get that training up. And once you do, just start rolling that set. Roll that set, get these cards done. So you get these 80 to 82 overall cards. And you can even do the same thing with this too. Like as you're making them, only use the 80s to put into this set, you know? Only use the 80s, put that into the set, sell the 82 and the 81s. And they might be worth something more. They might not though too, you know what I'm saying? And you're also gonna have to spend more time making 80 overall cards in order to finish those sets. Now, like I said, it's very, very possible that you make a lot of money doing this, but it just seems like this set itself, or this promo, it didn't really hurt the auction house. It didn't make the auction house cheaper. If anything, it made it a little more expensive, which happens occasionally, because you know it raises the value of pieces that we need because we use other pieces to build those pieces. The pieces and the pieces and the pieces. That's exactly what is happening. Yeah, from every angle. Let me know if you guys need me to explain a little more. That's pretty much all I got for you today. I really wanted to show you an amazing method that was gonna work for everybody, for you to make tons of coins like I usually have. But honestly, this isn't the promo for that. For this promo, do what I just said. Finish that set and go from there. Instead of trying to work the auction house overly and like trying to buy cards and sell cards. That'll work, just not right now the way it's supposed to, of course. So, it's KCB's guys for checking in and checking out. I appreciate you guys for checking up. Let me know if you guys are gonna go for Myles Garrett. Let me know if you guys are gonna do that Ezekiel Elliott set. Let me know if you guys don't want any of them and why you don't. I mean, whatever it is that you don't, let me know. Let me know down below. I appreciate you guys one more time. I'm gonna see you next time. Take care.